Watch for the power as the green one is shown, and Jim Cowley jumps into the race lead. Chris Pagel right behind him. One coming around the outside is Chris Evans. It's getting a little bit rough out right out towards the fence. Next one through there, Kev Young in the 71 car. Up high on the racetrack is Steve Downs, and trying to find his way in between the two of them was Josh Arthur. So it's Arthur who was able to work his way through into position number 4 after threading the needle a little bit. Bit of a challenge up the front between Chris Pagel and Jim Cowley. Pagel on the outside is able to get the better of that encounter and takes car 2 into the race lead. Jim Cowley would be the next one. Chris Evans in the 96 car. Josh Arthur in position number 4. Kev Young is the 71 car. Next one through would be Steve Downs, and Richard Cook can't get himself off the tail of the field this time around. Race leader heads down the back chute. That's Chris Pagel, has opened up a fairly good lead back to Jim Cowley. Pagel staying up nice and high on the racetrack. Cowley decides to go up there as well. Back behind him, Chris Evans and Josh Arthur closing the gap on the outside as well. So it's Josh Arthur, the man on the move, as Chris Evans has a little bit of a look up the inside of Cowley, and those three go together around the western corner. The one on the move is Josh Arthur, who's going to thread the needle again outside of Chris Evans, inside of Jim Cowley. Thank you very much. A little bit of a touch. The rough racetrack might have had the cause of that. Cowley fights back on the outside with Arthur down on the inside. As they head down the main straightaway, Josh Arthur will go into position number 2. Jim Cowley backs out of it and goes back to 3. Next one behind him is still Chris Evans. Then we've got Kev Young to the better of Richard Cook, and Steve Downs at the tail of the field as they go down the main straightaway to put another one down on the journey. Race leader is still Chris Pagel. Josh Arthur chasing hard. Probably the quickest car out there on the track at the moment. Can he run down Chris Pagel? Jim Cowley satisfied with position number 3 at the moment. Back then to Chris Evans, and they've opened up a good lead back to Kev Young. Underneath the pit gate goes Chris Pagel. Josh Arthur is running him down ever so slightly, lap after lap. White flag waits for them this time around. So Chris Pagel, 1 lap to go. Josh Arthur still chasing hard. Jim Cowley back there in 3. Chris Evans and Kev Young arguing over position number 4 down the main straight for the final time. And Chris Pagel will take the points. Chris Pagel in car 2 over Josh Arthur. Back then to Jim Cowley. Next one home will be Chris Evans in front of Kev Young. Richard Cook completes the journey, as does Steve Downs.